Well, not every little kid gets to say that their granddad is of a Hall of Fame. And while it might not mean the same thing on the playground for my sons to say this as, say, Joe Namath's grandkids, it certainly means that their granddad, Chuck, has made a major impact on the world. This honor reflects on Chuck's impact on the industry that has been so important to our extended family for generations. I know that his passion for bringing professionalism and respect to the pest management industry would make my grandfather so proud. Chuck is the kind of man that leads naturally. I don't believe that when he came into this industry to work for my grandfather Frank, that he had any intentions of becoming a leader in the NCPMA. However, I think that Chuck has some key personality features that made it easy for him to slide into an important role in shaping North Carolina's pest management industry. For starters, my dad's a passionate guy. Anyone who plays golf as much as my dad doesn't have much of a problem finding something he loves and spending exorbitant amounts of time working at it. Like golf, I think my dad grew very passionate about killing bugs and wanted to find a way to help him, his company, and the industry as a whole do it better. So he practiced, researched, and educated himself. And then he helped himself and other leaders like him develop ways to share this with the wider industry as a whole. Secondly, my dad, Chuck, is a classy guy. My mom would say this is most evident in the choice of spouse. It's hard to disagree. However, I would argue it's much more clearly shown as choice of successor. Either way, Chuck is a classy guy. And I think that that's what led him to have so much dedication to bringing a higher level of professionalism to this industry. He wanted to find ways to ensure that pest professionals were educated and trained in ways that would show customers or consumers that this industry was worthy of respect. And thirdly, Chuck is gregarious. My wife and I admit all the time that Chuck and Suzanne have a much more active social life than we do. I don't think that if Chuck was less outgoing that he would have had quite as big of an impact on the industry. He's eager to meet and learn from his peers, develop close friendships that lead to collaborations and growth for all. This openness and willingness to learn from others is something that taught me through example, and I truly benefit from adopting the same attitude with my peers. From founding and administering the WDR accreditation process to helping raise $200,000 in scholarship funds to serving many roles in the NCPMA, all the way from president to committee chair, to helping design and administer this very school, Chuck's undeniably earned this Hall of Fame honor for being a strong force for quality, education, and growth in NCPMA. I'm so proud to have Chuck join my grandfather and so many others of my friends and family in the NCPMA Hall of Fame. I also want to take a minute to give my mom the credit she deserves. There's no way Chuck could have accomplished all this without Suzanne. I have seen her do it all, from advocating close friendships with industry peers to allowing him to bounce ideas off of her, from being a sounding board during stressful times, to permitting him to play golf almost every single day, to blow off steam, and to network. But she has played many roles that have given Chuck the support and inspiration that he has needed to become a leader in pest management. And while I said before, Chuck is a classy guy, everyone in this room would agree, including Chuck himself, that Chuck married up in the class department. Chuck and Suzanne are currently in the process of checking off their bucket list. This may not be on their bucket list, but I think they should go ahead and add a new item and check it off. Have our friends and family honor the immense dedication and impressive work we have put into helping our industry and peers grow over the last 30 years. My dad, my best man, and my hero, Chuck Hazelwood.